What a year. 2024, Regent's absolute biggest year yet. We have accomplished stuff all over the company, from technology to market to certification to manufacturing. I cannot wait for 2025, but definitely worth going back and thinking about all the amazing stuff we did this year. The highlight of 2024 for me was definitely when we had the Secretary of the Navy, Secretary Carlos del Toro, visit Regent and got to show him the full-scale Viceroy Seaglider prototype, live and in the flesh. I think it was just an amazing example of collaborations across the entire Regent team. Obviously our defense team building the relationship with the Marine Corps, the Department of the Navy, and getting the senior most executive in the Navy to visit our headquarters. I think you look at the Mockup, which we unveiled a year ago, and it's big. It's way bigger than you expect. But I think your brain sort of discounts that. It knows that thing does not need to take off. And getting inside the hull of the full-scale Viceroy Seaglider for the first time, your brain can't do that anymore. And it's just like, this is massive. And massive in a great way. Like, there is so much room in here. And at the same time, your brain is saying, my brain was saying, how are we going to get this into the air on batteries? But also, isn't this going to be amazing when this gets in the air on batteries? Because this is going to be such an incredible experience. And there's so much room. There's this empty canvas. And going from a vision 4 years ago to a quarter-scale prototype, which was impressive in its own right, but you could look at it, you could sort of size it up, and now being able to get on board myself. It's been amazing to see how the world is getting ready for Seagliders, and it's amazing to think that today we are 2 years away from entry to service, from Regent's first commercial delivery. In the commercial segment, this year we saw our order book double for the Viceroy 12-passenger Seaglider, Regent's first product. And we also announced our delivery customer for the Monarch 100-seater. We're booking out years into the future and making preparations with the customers already. In defense, we're nearly done with the first phase of our Marine Corps contract. Team has been executing flawlessly on that. It's not just about Regent and the customers, though. There are so many other stakeholders in the ecosystem who are required to and play a part in bringing Seagliders to service. And we've had some amazing successes in our ecosystem building, specifically in Hawaii, where we formally launched the Hawaii Seaglider Initiative. The market has shown they're ready for Seagliders, and over the course of this year, Regent hasn't just been working on our prototype, we've been preparing for that market readiness as well. It's been about establishing our facilities across test and manufacturing. It's been about building our engineering teams and getting the right team in here to scale that production. Building a Seaglider is really hard. It's the largest electric flying machine in history. It's a mode of transportation no one's ever seen before. We have a really hard-working team. I think a key lesson I've learned and sort of takeaway from the past year is, as we're building this hard thing, that's also one of the greatest strengths we have as a company, the fact that we can see it and touch it. And so our team's working on computers all day and designing and answering emails and developing certification documents, all these different things. And I found myself walking out back and just looking at it every day and just having a moment and thinking, this is amazing and this is why I'm here. "2024 was all about building the tech, building the team, building the market. 2025 is about going out there and doing it. It is massive. The entire history of the company comes down to what we do next year. It's sea trials, it's flight tests, it's float, foil, fly of the world's first full-scale human-crewed Seaglider. I cannot wait.